Good morning, everyone. I'm Ma'am Grace, and welcome to your mathematics class. Today, we will be discussing about synthetic division and the process. Let's look at how to do this using the example. 5x to the 4th plus 4x squared plus x plus 6 divided by x minus 3. In order to use the synthetic division, we should remember these two things. Number one, there must be a coefficient for every possible power of a variable. And number two, the divisor must have a leading coefficient of 1. Step number 1, write down the terms of the polynomial so that the degrees are in descending order. So we have 5x to the 4th. Insert 0 for our x cubed plus 4x squared plus x plus 6. We insert 0 to fill in the gap of our polynomial, since every term of the polynomial should have a numerical coefficient. Step number 2, write the constant a of the divisor to the left and write down the coefficient. So since our divisor is x minus 3, then the value of a is equal to 3. We will have to bring down the coefficients after writing our a. So 5, 0, 4, 1, and 6. And our a is 3 on the left side. Step 3, bring down the coefficient. The first coefficient is 5. We should always have a space in here for our partial sums or partial products, and we have here the space underneath for our sums. So after bringing down 5, we will have to multiply it to our ratio, which is our coefficient of our divisor, which is 3. So 3 times 5 is 15. And then after which, the next step would be adding 0 and 15. 0 and 15 is 15. And then we will have to go back to the process of multiplying the value of a with our sum. So 3 times 15, that is 45. And we will just follow through by adding, that is 49. Multiply again the sum with the value of a, that is 49 times 3, we get 147. We add 147 and 1, we have 148. Multiply again, 148 times 3, that is 444. And the final answer for our sum would be 450. Remember, 450 at the end of our column would be our remainder. This will be our quotient. This will be our R of x. So going back to the full process, we have here step number 1, writing down the coefficient and the value of our divisor, or the value of a. Then we will have to bring down the first coefficient, multiply it to our a. We get 15. You have to write it on that space underneath 0. Then add it. 0 plus 15 is 15. 3 times 15 will be 45. 45 plus 4 is 49. 49 times 3 is 147. 147 plus 1 is 148. 148 times 3 is 444. 444 plus 6 is 450. Okay, 450 now is our remainder. So write the quotient, and the numbers along the bottom are the coefficients of the power of x in descending order. So this will be our remainder. And when we will be writing our quotient later on, it will be 1 less than the dividend, or the exponent of that will be 1 less than the dividend. So if our dividend starts with x to the 4th, therefore our quotient will start with x cubed, including our numerical coefficient. Okay, so when writing the coefficient, it will become 5x cubed, since we have 5 as our coefficient here. Then we have 15x squared, 49x plus 148. Since we have 450 here, we will write it as 450 over x minus 3. This is our divisor. Therefore, this is our quotient in the form q of x plus r of x over dx. This is our q of x and this is our r of x over d of x. Next, x cubed plus 11x squared minus 4x minus 9 divided by x minus 2. We'll have to check whether or not we have the missing exponent. So 3, 2, 1, and constant. So that's complete. Therefore, we will be writing down only the coefficients. So 1, 11, negative 4, and negative 9. So the value of our a will be positive 2. So what you see here, negative 2, we'll just change it to the opposite sign. It will become 2 when you write it here. So bring down the first coefficient, that's 1. 1 times 2, that is 2. 11 plus 2, that's 13. 13 times 2, that's 26. 26 plus negative 4, that's 22. 22 times 2 is 44. And 44 plus negative 9 is 35. So our coefficients or our quotient will be uh, bringing down the coefficient or the exponent of 2, that is 1, less our dividend, which is q. So it will start off with x squared, since our numerical coefficient is 1, plus 13x plus 22 plus 35 over x minus 2, which is our divisor. So last number here is 35. That will serve as our remainder. Next, divide x to the fourth plus 3x cubed minus 3x plus 2 by x plus 2. So therefore, we have 4, 3. So 2 is missing. Therefore, we will add 0. Then negative 3 and positive 2. Our value of a is negative 2. Same process. So our remainder here is 0. So since the last number is 0, therefore this will be our quotient. Our first term starts with x to the fourth. Therefore, our first term of the quotient will start with x cubed, 1 degree less than the dividend. So our final answer will be x cubed plus x squared minus 2x plus 1. We will not write 0 for our remainder. So we will try to do some practice exercises. Number 1, x to the 6 plus 4x to the 5th minus 2x plus 7 over x plus 1. Number 2, 3x squared plus 4x minus x to the 4th minus 2x cubed minus 4 divided by x plus 2. And number 3, 3x squared minus 4 plus x cubed divided by x minus 1. Number 4, 3x squared plus 7x plus 2 divided by x plus 2. And number 5, 2x squared plus 7x minus 15 divided by x plus 5. So here are the solutions. For number 1, so our remainder here is 6, since it is our last number. And then, since our dividend has 6 as its highest exponent, therefore, our first exponent of the quotient will be bearing 5. Okay, so how do we write our quotient? It will be x to the 5th plus 3x to the 4th minus 3x cubed plus x squared minus x plus 1 plus 6 over our divisor, which is x plus 1. And if you have noticed, we don't write negative 1 or positive 1 as our numerical coefficient. If ever we get the coefficient of 1, we will just write x and a certain exponent. If we get -1, we'll just write minus x. And if ever there will be an exponent for that, negative x and the exponent. Number 2, first step is we have to rearrange first since it is scrambled. So the first term will be negative 4x minus 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 4x minus 4 divided by x plus 2. And then we will be proceeding with our process and we get 0 as our remainder. So we have here -1. So this will be bearing x cubed. Okay, and then we will be skipping x squared since the numerical coefficient is 0. So the answer or the quotient will be negative x cubed plus 3x minus 2. Okay, this will be 3x. Number 3, we also have to rearrange first and then we have to complete since our x is missing. So we will insert 0 here. So we have 1, 3, 0 for x cubed, x squared, or for x rather, and -4. Okay, so we have the correction here. Okay, so we have to correct that. So we have to bring down 1. So it will be negative. So let's have to skip that one. We have to correct that next time. Okay, next for number 4. We might have a space here. So we have 1, 1, 3, 0, -4. We have to divide it by 1. Okay, bring down 1 times 1, that is 1, plus 3, that is 4, times 4, that is 4, plus 4, that is still 4, and then times 1, that is 4. Therefore, this is 0. So, disregarding this solution, we get our value which is, or our quotient which is x squared plus 4x plus 4. Okay, so we will disregard this solution because this is wrong. So we will follow this one. So we have our final answer or our quotient is x squared plus 4x plus 4. We don't have a remainder for that. Okay, my bad for that wrong solution. Let's proceed now to number 4. 3x squared plus 7x plus 2. So let us check. It is already arranged in descending order. Bring down 3, bring down 7, and bring down 2. Our coefficient of our a should be -2, or the value of a is -2. So that's the process. Let's check 3 times -2, -6 plus 7, 1, 1 times -2, -2, and then 0. Therefore, our quotient will be, this will be 3x plus 1. So we have our value or quotient which is 3x plus 1. Next for number 5, 2x squared plus 7x minus 15 divided by x plus 5. So we have 2, 7, and -15. Bring down -5 times 2, -10 plus 7, -3. -3 times -5 is 15. That is 0. Therefore, we don't have a remainder. 2 will be bringing x, and then -3 will be our constant. Therefore, our quotient will be 2x minus 3. Okay, so we have here your activity number 1. You are expected to answer it by x cubed minus 7x plus 1. Number 2, 12y squared, 12y cubed plus 27y squared plus 75y plus 65 divided by 3y plus 3. So this will be using, we can simplify it by dividing 3. So we will use y plus 1. So our answer will be 4y squared plus 5y plus 20 plus 5 over 3y plus 3. For number 3, divide 15x cubed plus 37x squared plus 53x plus 55 by 3x plus 5. So in order that we will get the value of our x, this will be dividing by 3, since our first term should always be a numerical coefficient of 1. So it will become negative 5 thirds by dividing 3. Answer will be 5x squared plus 4x plus 11. For number 4, x cubed plus 7x squared plus 16x plus 12 divided by x plus 2, we get x squared plus 5x plus 6. And number 5, x squared minus 28 divided by x minus 5. So we have to complete that. We should add 0 for our x. And we will get the answer x plus 5 minus 3 over x minus 5. Okay, so that's the end of our discussion. I hope that you have understood the concept of scientific or synthetic division.